game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those Broncos fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. And caught by London. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Right back to Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Quick, yellow. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
First carry for Najee Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mega.
They'll try to throw now. Young sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Young. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill 52. Blue strike. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Throwing, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Ready. You, yellow. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready. Right. White. Blaster. Six.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
52 blaster. Yellow, line. Check.
Here's Brown on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Black shot. Opposite. Green.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Set. Striker. 3-3. Cut.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Shaquille Barrett buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Come on, stay.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. An inside give, Brown. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The Pats at the line ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll run with Hall. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third down, Young from the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go. Here's Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. That throw by Young incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young going up top. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's Young off play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself, because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check, smash.
Young now. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a foot. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Smash. Red. Red. Yellow. Cut.
A first down throw for Young.
this one too low. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Black shot. Red cycle. Set.
On second down, Young again. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on third down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. No gain on the play there, second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Patriots.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Fights off the defender. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Slide through.
Young off the play fake. That one finds Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Ready?
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chase Brown from 17 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Luntz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Broncos 20.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Paul again. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, Parker, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll give to Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And we are all tied here in the final stages. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run in here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact knocked the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get the throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Stiff-armed him. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's first down.
Green down. Full strength.
Now Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to